your facilities too, at your field. Maybe you can talk about, getting your own home field prepared as well.
It's funny because even Rick last time when we spoke, he didn't know we have a field in our school. We do have a field. It's not your I guess one of your normal big time high school fields, but we take pride into our field. Baldo Jimenez, the former big league who might sign back to the major leagues, I heard, donated about $7,000 to our program to build bullpens and pitching tarps, catcher tarps and bullpen tarps. So he did a lot for us. So we're very happy with our practice / field, which is down the road. We want to make it our full-time field. When we get a fence, then we can consider a full-time baseball home field.
Well, I know you guys have put a lot of work into that field and a lot of pride into it.
Yes.
And now, playing this harder schedule, it'll be interesting to see these new teams coming in and seeing that field.
Well, our home field technically this year is Curtis Park, which is a very historic place. But I still believe in guys taking care of their field, putting pride into their field, so they can feel like it's our field when they come to our field, taking that pride where we play a lot better and perform well on the field.
And what was the reason that you switched from your own home field to Curtis Park?
More of an administrative role. They want to, have a couple of night games and they can charge at the gate. Our field is a little tougher to charge at the gate. That was more for administration. Our JV will still play at our school site field.
Just like you said, you're upping the challenge of the schedule. It's your second year now at the school. You talk about having that full calendar year now with the guys being able to have a full off-season program as well. How much of a difference and how much of an advantage it is now in second year.
It's like night and day, man. Like just simple to pick up uniforms, collect uniforms. Dealing with teachers every day in and out about behavior or good stuff with the kids at school is a lot better. Than practice now is on as soon as the bell ring, they know they got to be in the locker room, come out to the field, now they're running extra laps. It's always being functional. It's a lot smooth transition. Last year, it was my first year as the coach there.
Yeah, it takes a little time.
And I was working still at a different location. So I had to leave Alonzo Morning, which is about a 30-minute drive, head to Miami High, start practice. It was hard. It was a lot, drained me out a lot. It was a lot of hard work.
And talk about, your coaching staff. You've got Joe here and, you've got your leaders for your team. What are they doing to raise up the level of the younger players?
Palomino's been good. He does a lot in the community. He goes out, was a former Stingaree, so he goes a lot into the community. We have a freshman team that plays on Sundays, so he does a lot of that. 6th to 8th grade guys to come play on Sundays for us. Rudy Reyes is a catching guy. It was nice to put him on board because he's a former Stingaree, a Hall of Famer. He's great with the kids. The kids love him. And we just recently hired Rick Rojas as a pitching guy. He's also good. He helps me out with discipline, making sure the kids are on time, being accountable. Any punishment, he handles that part. And it allows me to be the head coach and manage more and worry about other stuff behind the scenes that parents, fans don't know of.
And that's a little bit of a change from what you had at your last stop at Morning.
Yes.
It was almost always just you yourself.
Yes. Morning was a very special place, man, for me. I'll never forget that. It was that different. Nando Alvarez actually was with me. He transferred from Alonzo Morning. And then we had a discussion about the school. It's a different environment from Alonzo Morning to Miami High. Miami High is a great school. It's a college atmosphere area. It's awesome. It's a great place to be at.
Any plans for spring break? Any tournaments? What are you guys going to be
Not
doing?
this year, because like you said earlier, we're trying to do a lot with our field. Our next goal is to build a batting cage, so we got to make sure we start saving fundraising. So this year we're just going to play a couple games, and one of them against Columbus. So they're in our region. If we want to get out of our region, get lucky, get hot, and like beat it last year, we got to somehow see probably Columbus or Palmetto down there, or even South Ridge. So those are the teams that we want to see where they're at, and where we're at.
And how has this process been, being at HSBN Media Day and doing all the events here for you and for the players?
It's awesome, man. No, Miami has never done this before I got there. Now that I've been here, we've done it the last couple of years. The parents are seeing this is different. I mean, we got one parent here in the honors right now, but the parents are here before. They're all always texting me. They're awesome. They're excited. The stuff I do for the kids. Again, I don't need thank yous. It's for them. This is what I do. It's part of my job.
Pretty veteran group of players you got on the roster this year for the most part, am I right? I mean, I haven't seen the full roster, but I think it's 7 seniors, 6 juniors, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, we're junior heavy. We got a couple of seniors that are going to be big contributors, but most of them juniors are going to be the ones that are going to rely on this year. That's the 2020 is what we're big on. A couple of 20, 21 kids too. Our catcher Aaron is just a sophomore. want to be one of our big time players, you know, in our team to come through this year.
Other than Gaio, is there anyone else that's being targeted to play major college baseball?
You know, all these kids have a goal, and you know, we play again to eventually go there. But realistically, right now, Gaio is one of the guys looking at Kenny Noriega. Even Hernando Alvarez has a shot. You know, Hernando's got to still continue to be working hard and be like kind of like Altuve from the Houston Astros. If he has that chip on his shoulder, he has a shot. He just can never stop and be settled and comfortable.
Last question. What's the keys to success this year for the Stings?
For us, being disciplined, being consistent. You know, if we're being consistent, we have the talent to be honestly first in our district. I mean, our district is a real tough district. Everybody's in our district. To be first, we could be in last. I mean, like I tell them all the time, we're our worst enemies. So if we don't work hard, do what we got to do, then we're not going to reach our goal this year.
From players, you know, what can you do to help yourself as an individual ball player and else in the team?
For me, the most important part is the little things. If we can get the little things right, you know, make the outs that we need to meet and help our pitcher out, throw less pitches, you know. And for me, that's the key, you know. Keep it a ball game. Let us compete, you know.
For me, I would say we have to believe in ourselves so we can win games.
It's a key element, obviously, in baseball. Coach,